So the digestive issues come with chronic consumption of hard to digest foods. And so the answer doesn't have to be don't eat food. It has to always be learn how to eat so that your body can run efficiently. Okay guys, one more in the Adidas sweatshirt and then I have to go get Dash. He has a haircut tonight. In this video, we're going to continue to talk about how to stay fast, which means how can we look at the methodology of using intermittent fasting and apply it both through the lens of true health and how the body works, and through the lens of human design and how we're uniquely made to exchange energy, including food energy, with the world so that we can thrive in our bodies and be the best versions of ourselves, okay? So I love this idea, and this is something that I have been applying for quite a while. And what it is I want to talk in this training about how you can actually eat things and liquids during the day and achieve the benefits that fasting achieves. And this is really important to know because I think a lot of the issues that people run into with intermittent fasting is because we are not operating under the correct mentality of how our body is functioning. And so many issues are stemming from this problem that we don't understand what our body wants and what our body needs and how our body works and how it thrives. And so by operating under a false premise, it just doesn't work, or it feels hard, or it just doesn't give you what you need, and then you don't get the outcomes that you want, okay? So before I jump in, I'm offering made to eat sessions, which are a small package where you can let me know what's going on with your health, your body, and your current lifestyle, and I'll look at it, read through it, kind of audit your diet, and run your human design, and then give you a training, a recorded training on what's been going on, how your body actually wants you to feed it, and how it most will optimize food and the way it works naturally based on how you're wired. And you'll receive that, and then after you receive that, you'll have 5 days to coach with me over the Voxer app back and forth and ask me any more questions and apply the information that I give you so that you can be on your way to eating by design and living in a way and fueling your body in a way that will work specifically for you. Okay? Super cool. So that will be linked below. How can we achieve the outcomes of fasting and not fast? It's pretty wild, right? So the outcomes most people want from using intermittent fasting are weight loss, some like anti-aging elements, fat loss, better digestion, more energy, and clarity, right? Brain clarity. So in order to understand how we can eat and achieve that, we want to understand why fasting may work for some people and not for others. So the idea of not eating, we talked about in the very first video of this series, which was the body has a break digestively and therefore can go into a cleansing mode. And that's helpful for achieving health goals, weight loss goals, because we need to dig stuff out and remove the old so that the new can be shown through. But we also need to know that just not eating is not the only way to have cleansing occur. Okay. And we also need to honor that sometimes people will not experience, like, for example, better mental clarity or less brain fog because the act of not eating or fasting is depriving your brain of all food, and specifically the foods that it needs to function, which is glucose. Your brain runs on glucose. It has to have fruits and vegetables and hydration. And for some people, if you go too long, that can trigger things like headaches and migraines and whatnot. And if we're already chronically dehydrated, which most people are because we're not consuming foods that are full of life-giving water, and we're eating high fat, high protein, and our blood is thick, it can be pretty easy to trigger off a bad headache or a migraine. And that's the only times now that I will ever get headaches is if I go too long without eating. And I can handle, not eating a ton, but you guys, your body needs fuel and we don't have to not eat to be healthy. We can just eat in a certain way. And so the other thing here is about, I've heard a lot of this like going around on TikTok where people are using fasting and using the messaging of like how it's helpful because we want to give our digestive system a break, which is completely true and on point, right? And I talked about that in the overnight fast video. But the thing is, it's not that just not eating at all is the only way to give your digestive system a break. That's one way. One way we give it a break and a rest is to not eat. The other ways that we can do that are to eat easy to digest foods, to eat foods that the body knows how to digest simply and quickly, and then to eat food combinations that are also easy to digest. And so when we do that, we don't have to not eat. We just eat smarter, and we eat in a way that's lighter on the body, where we're eating foods that are simple to break down and contain the nutrition that the body needs and wants and runs off of. And so again, if you think about what's easy to digest, well, water with lemon. Like people are just drinking coffee instead of water with lemon, and that's dehydrating them, stimulating their adrenal glands, and they think lemon is bad. It doesn't make sense physiologically. So you can have water with lemon, you can have coconut water, and that's going to give your body a cooling effect and a hydrating effect, which is way better than a dehydrating, stimulating effect like coffee or like something like that. And the other things that we can focus in on, let's say you want to apply like a fasting concept, you can eat like me, where I eat fruit through the day. You can do fruit till noon. You can break your fast with water with lemon. You can do juices, smoothies, fruits. You could do more raw food. Those are easier and faster to digest. Really, the issues come all the time with an overconsumption of fat and protein. And again, you can eat fat and protein, but it's when you're like dousing your body and your cells with it, it's a difficult match. It's not a match. It's a difficult process. That's the digestive rub. So the digestive issues come with chronic consumption of hard to digest foods. And so the answer doesn't have to be don't eat food. It has to always be learn how to eat so that your body can run efficiently. Okay? So you can eat, you can drink hydrating liquids like water with lemon, coconut waters, fruits, smoothies, lots of raw veggies, and do that for a little while and see how you feel, because you're going to achieve true health by that, because you're not avoiding all food. You're giving your body fuel and energy in a very light, simple, easy to digest way. And that's how it works, okay? So you actually don't have to starve yourself. You don't have to fast. Now, if you're called to it and you're like, I feel amazing, and you probably have a defined sacral, then good for you and do it. But then make sure that when you do break your fast, that you are giving your body these kind of foods as well, because it's never gonna not need them, you guys. It's always gonna need them. And we wanna take care of it now so that we don't go into a deficit and we don't go into a lack state of adequate glucose running through our blood, saturating our cells, saturating our liver so it can properly cleanse and store glycogen, saturating our adrenal glands so that they have energy, saturating our brain so we can think clearly. It's easy to digest, and we need it, and it works, and it tastes good, okay? So really ask yourself if something feels right to you internally before you just decide to do it and put your body through the process that might be out of alignment with the integrity of the systems of health, okay? And, don't do things that you don't want to do. That also matters. Okay, so check out Fueled and Focused below, or my Made to Eat sessions, or even my one-to-one coaching if you want more support. And let me know what other ideas you have. If you have questions about eating, food, health, human design, weight loss, fertility, all the good stuff. And I'll talk to you so soon. Bye. were feeding my body into the disease state or into the infertility, and I changed it because I didn't want that. So I changed it and I expected it to work. And so two things happened with that, right? My awareness went from my body isn't working right to a bridge, which was food and the understanding of the body. And that linked it enough for me so that I could go into a consciousness of expectation where I am going to get pregnant because this was the only thing that was off, right? And we can know that about thyroid problems, hormone problems, fertility problems, weight loss, skin. We can know that, oh, these foods, dairy, wheat, eggs, pork, they're feeding pathogens. They're feeding a disease. It's not me. My body's not broken. These foods are feeding these problems. Toxins, toxin load, chemicals, radiation, bad, like heavy metals in our water, all of this junk. That is a problem, but we can do something about it, and we are doing something about it, and we are cleaning up what we're putting in so that that old junk gets eliminated out, and then we're clean and new inside, and we're pure inside. And at the same time, you guys, it is critical and it is required that you stop thinking like you have a problem, okay? So you have to be dominantly aware that there is a solution, that this solution works, and that it works for you, and that you're going to move from hormone problems, fertility problems, weight problems, skin problems, whatever problems, into no problems. You have to get your head there to take you all the way, because consciousness creates. So if you even applied all of the information of eating plants, eating the fruits, eating the vegetables, getting the heavy metals out, getting the toxins out, getting your bowels working, getting things out, but the whole time you kept staying aware of, I have this problem, I have this problem, I have this problem, I have a thyroid problem, I have hormone problems, or you just refuse to allow yourself to believe in change or transformation, or that it can work for you, then it can't work for you, because you're going to see reflected what is your identity in relationship to health. So you have to move into an identity of, I'm healthy. I am a healthy girl. I am a healthy girl. Do you know this lucky girl thing that's going around all over? I'm going to do a healthy girl challenge, or I'm going to do a healthy girl viral trend. I don't know. We have to know how to be healthy, and it's the mind and the body. So the mind is coming first. If you say, I am healthy, my body works, my body follows me, because it does, you guys. Your cells are pure consciousness. They feel everything that you feel. Your cells feel what you feel. So your dominant state of awareness about your body, about health, about the thing you want that you don't currently have for your body and health, that's what it is, right? And if you want it to be different, you have to be different inside first. And so when I say, like, stress is a very real influencer on our physical body, and I'm not even talking about like chemical food stress. I'm talking about like work stress, relationship stress, being a parent stress, like I hate winter stress, whatever it is. You're like, oh, this is so hard. This is so heavy. This is so big of a problem. And you feel that. How do you feel when you think thoughts like that? Your perspective is taking you to a feeling state that feels heavy and hard. And if you don't get out of that, you will create a mass conditioning of your cells into a chronic state of being of problem, heavy, not good. Okay? And so they feel what you feel, but you only feel what you feel because of what you think. And so you have to change what you're thinking, and you especially have to change what you're thinking about the thing that you want to change or create, so that you can feel differently, so that your cells can feel the new way with you. And when you can chronically feel better and differently about the state of health you want versus what is right now, you will move there.